You may have heard about tofu being an inferior source of protein. And unfortunately, there's a lot of misinformation about that, especially on social media. So tofu, or soybeans, or soy products have been vilified for a long time. And they've been associated with things like hormonal issues or potentially being an inferior source of protein and not being good enough for our muscles and for our bodies. But when you look at the epidemiology studies, at observational studies, and multiple different lines of research, you can see that communities and individuals who consume soy products, including tofu, edamame, tempeh, and other fermented sources of soybeans, they actually do really well. They have lower risk of cardiovascular disease, that's heart attack and stroke. They have lower risk of cancer. They have lower risk of dementia and cognitive impairment. And there's no such thing as inferior protein. We actually have all the amino acids in all plant foods. We just have to make sure that we eat a variety of different plant-based foods. And soy and tofu are one of the best sources of protein for our bodies, without the saturated fats that come with meat, without all the other added ingredients that are added to processed meats, and it's associated with better health. So let's celebrate tofu, shall we? Amazing, amazing. All right, so did you guys hear that question? Shelf-stable or refrigerated one? There are two different types of tofus. The shelf-stable one are usually the silken tofus, and silken tofus are very soft. They have the softer version, and then they have, the spectrum that goes to the more firm ones. They're really good for making puddings, tofu mayo, blending it into sauces. What about the other types of tofus that are baked that come in the pack? Those are delicious. Sometimes, the ready-made baked tofu that comes from Trader Joe's, or they have them in Whole Foods as well. They have them in regular grocery stores as well. They're delicious. The one problem that some of them might have is some of them are usually soaked in high-sodium soy sauce, and that may be very high in sodium. So be very careful to turn the label and read if it is very high in sodium. The one thing that we should all agree on and understand is cutting down on sodium and salt is very important, because that can affect our cardiovascular health, brain health as well. It's just not a good thing to do, to add too much salt to our diet. There's different types of tofu. There's soft tofu, there's medium tofu, there's firm tofu, and then there's extra firm tofu, and now there's a super extra firm tofu too. If anybody of you has access to Trader Joe's in your city, Trader Joe's has a super extra firm. I was like, wow, they're really, they're up in the game. So that's really good, because texture is important. I personally like, to chew on the tofu, and it's more delicious. How about it being organic? Does it matter? It's much better to find organic sources of soybeans if you're concerned about the whole pesticide thing and the GMO thing. But if we have the resources and the capacity to buy organic sources, that's much better. Yes.
Hey there, vegan family. Thank you so much for watching our video clip. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe, tell all your family and friends. We really want to help this channel grow, so that would be amazing. And also, if you really, really liked it and you'd like to purchase the entire video, you can head to the link in our description box below, and you can purchase this video or get the collection from the cruise. So thanks again for watching. Hope you're having a beautiful day, and also hope we get to see you aboard the ship very soon. Aloha! Whoop, 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 whoop.